Hi everyone, it's Maistro back, again with perhaps our final week of the entire season, we shall see. But at any rate, I'm very glad to be bringing you guys back APL Season 1. Today we are going to talk about our semi-final match versus Ben Dover and the Edmonton Aegislash. So we faced him back in week 7 of the season, and we lost a battle that was definitely heavily influenced by hacks. There was an Ice Fang miss, a Rock Slide miss, 2 crits, and lots of it was not fun. Regardless, I think I probably would have lost that battle because his team is just absolutely insane. But I'm over that now. We're gonna try to rebound from that 4-0 loss. Because actually this is the second week in a row that I'm gonna try to rebound or revenge a 4-0 loss in the regular season. But this time I'm probably about 1,000 times more scared of Ben as I am of Charlie. Ben probably has the better team, and he's also probably the better player. That's not to say Charlie isn't a good player at all. Charlie's a wonderful player, and his team is also extremely good. But Ben, it's really just hard to find an opening in his team. For Charlie, it was pretty simple because Celesteela could really help punch holes in that, even though it didn't end up doing that much in the actual game. But point is, we kind of need to win this. Well, the point is, it's going to be, I suppose, 1,000 times more intimidating to win. Now, concerning this matchup, I think it's definitely scary for us, but now that I've actually faced this team, I feel like I can maybe combat it better. I think it's fairly agreed upon that if you lose versus someone, then you maybe have a better chance of beating them the next time around, especially in draft league format. I've heard that from multiple people. I cannot confirm that it's true to any extent, but we'll see. So just a quick review of what his team consists of. He has a Heatran, a Glasgow, Tangrowth, Tentacruel, Regirock, Passimian, Mega Latios, Mimikyu, Greninja, Xurkitree, and Masquerain. Now, one of the biggest things that stands out to me, especially this week in prepping, was the Masquerain. His last time I did bring a Choice Scarf Dugtrio, so I'm wondering, he's probably gonna definitely prepare a lot more for Dugtrio this time around. So I'm thinking he's probably gonna bring like Shed Shell or Sugar Berry on either Heatran or Xurkitree. But one other fairly easy possibility he could bring is a Masquerain for webs. And at the same time, I'm not extremely terrified of these webs because it doesn't really impact my mons all that much. As you can see, Latias, Celesteela, and Gyarados in regular form, including Rotom and Togetic, that's already 5 mons that are not affected by webs. Mons that are affected by webs include Dugtrio and Arcanine, and then after that, maybe Roserade, Piloswine and Hitmonchan, Gardevoir maybe. Those are mons that I'm not really afraid of webs really affecting, because I don't think I'm going to be wanting to bring, especially like fast versions of them. You see Ben's roster, a lot of his mons are just extremely fast, so I'm not going to try to see if I can outspeed those. And I think with webs, he's really not going to be worried about that. I don't think he's going to be bringing any speed boosting mons. Maybe a Choice Scarf for here and there, but otherwise, I feel fairly safe about that particular aspect of this matchup. Second of all, Tangrowth. Tangrowth was a huge problem for us in our last matchup, so I'm going to try to combat that better. I definitely think he's going to be bringing that back. I'm going to think he's probably going to bring either Heatran or Xurkitree back. Probably not, well, yeah, he's probably going to bring both of them back, just because most, I've noticed a trend in my opponents, they usually try to over-prep for the Celesteela or just try to combat that as much as possible. And I suppose just like Electric type hits my team fairly hard in general, and so does Fire type, so Heatran and Xurkitree are excellent bringers against me. I could also definitely see him bringing Mega Latios back, because Mega Latios is just hits so hard. He can just do so much to my team. It got multiple kills last time, and yeah, it had to rely on 2 crits to take out my Piloswine, so you'll see how I handled that in a moment. Aside from that, I don't really know. I kind of expect Greninja to come as his primary answer to a Dugtrio. but at the same time, I don't think he's going to want to be bringing such a similar team as last time, so I don't think the Gliscor is going to come. Actually, Passimian might come. I maybe need to keep that in mind, but I'm really not worried. I have ways to deal with that as well. So enough about this team preview. I am going to show you my... Sorry, I messed up here. This is really done. This is blue ink, I believe. What is this? Great. Sure, alright. Never mind, we are going to just move on to our team matchup. So I'm just going to start over here. Very interesting Latias set. I'm bringing a much more offensive one than I usually do. Bring on Latias. This one's going to be primarily for his Mega Latios and just to set up on other mons. It's pretty standard sets if you go to see like in laddering, like UU and OU, Latias being Calm Mind and Bolt Beam. That's not unheard of for sure. But being Habanberry to combat like Draco Meteors, for example, that's a little bit less standard, and I'm really hoping it can work out. I am Speed Crept to outspeed a max speed Heatran. This set, I mean, Latias just in general deals with Heatran pretty well, unless it's carrying Toxic, or Roar, which I will definitely have to be wary of. Maybe even Taunt, but it doesn't really have a way to reliably heal itself back up, so he's gonna kind of be wary about that, especially since Heatran does hit the team fairly hard. Then we have our Roserade, bringing Assault Vest this week. This is also max speed without being timid. This perfectly outspeeds a max speed Heatran, so I can also use this to scout if it is like offensive Scarf or something like that. So Hidden Power Ground is probably going to kill it, mainly because Technician. If he's like, if he's Assault Vest, then that may be a problem, but we can live a Magma Storm for sure. Dazzling Gleam just so the Mega Latios can't get too comfortable and try to predict something coming in, knowing that I can't really do anything back to that, but I can. And then Slurp Bomb and Giga Drain for stab, and that just hit a lot of his mons fairly hard. Roserade in general, I have like a lot of very offensive mons, because his team is extremely offensive, so I kind of want to combat that by bringing as much of my offense as possible. Moving on to my Celesteela, this is a very, this is, I think, a very, very good mon to bring in this match, because it is Spadef boosting. So each time it kills a mon, it's going to get a Spadef raise, and that's going to make it harder for mons like Xurkitree or Heatran to come in and just take the thing out in one hit. We do have Earthquake for those two mons respectively. Air Slash, because I feel like I need another option. Someone brought an Air Balloon Xurkitree against me in a mock. I will shout him out at the end of the video, because thank you very much for mocking me. He is in this league. I will not say who. So Air Slash is kind of needed for that. And then fairly standard Sub-C leftover set, just to be really stalling, and maybe I can just kind of weaken things to a point where maybe something could like late game sweep. So there's that. I have many different options for that, by the way. We have our Gyarados Mega. After one Dragon Dance, I outspeed max speed Latios Mega. That's not right. Wait a sec. That is not right. 242, I believe I need to outspeed Mega Latios. I believe, yeah, it is 361 at its max speed when it is Mega Evolved. So I'm very glad I caught that. But fairly standard. I'm just going to try to hit Tangrowth as hard as possible, because Tangrowth is going to be one of his best ways to deal with this. Last time he brought, as I remember, Stun Spore. That was very interesting. I don't know if he'll be Assault Vest this time around. Maybe try to trick me up a few ways. But that's also another good reason of having Roserade on this team, because that can just kind of come in. So yeah, Dragon Dance is just going to hit things extremely hard. it just has so much attack. 449 is just insane on a Gyarados Mega. Piloswine coming back. What I noticed on the team doc was that Piloswine actually has the highest games played to win ratio. So I brought it to 7 games, I believe, and it's won 6 of the 7. The one that it did lose was the one I played in Bendover in the regular season, but it had a lot of potential to do well. This thing can live so many hits. It just really handles this Mega Latios well. I feel like I'm maybe over-prepping for Mega Latios a little bit, but that thing just hits extremely hard. It's important to over-prep for something like that. I can rest and sleep talk things off. I really don't need rocks in that matchup this bad. The only mon that's like quad weak to rocks, or like really weak to rocks, is his Max Grain, and that's like a tier 5 mon. Like I'm not worried about that. So fairly standard, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Stab, and I suppose I should put these 4 into attack. It really doesn't make a difference, but you never know. So yeah, I'm gonna, what is it, Draco Meteor from Mega Latios. That does, I believe, 50% maximum if it's max special attack modest. So yeah, we are chewing hits left and right from that Mega Latios. This is just going to be my number 1 safe switch in. He might bring something like Dragon Dance, so I need to be wary of that, but this is a very safe switch into that, so I'm really not worried about that. Arcanine is our last mon. We are bringing safety goggles for Tangrowth in case the thing wants to bring another Stun Spore set or something, or Sleep Powder even. So, and it could also just knock me off, but I get an Intimidate off, not really going to be doing as much as it wants to. And this has also potential to late game sweep. If he brings webs, I can agility right back up, and I can outspeed a Greninja. I believe that sounds about right. No, that is not right. That's not right. But at the same time, I kind of expect Greninja to be a Scarf set for the Doug Trio, so we will also take some hits because of our HP and Spadef investment, and we just hit back extremely hard. This is all just about hitting extremely hard, and looking at this team, you know what, I could have done better, but either way, just this season was just so much fun, and the mons I drafted, I really came to be really comfortable with them, and just really liked them. Celesteela especially. I loved redrafting Latios. I just loved using Latios in draft format. Really came to love Roserade a lot more than I thought I would. Piloswine and Arcanine I've used both before, and they're just as good as ever. Maybe Arcanine to a lesser extent. I feel like I've probably used it better in the past, but the point is, I love this team I drafted, and I don't know how the match is gonna affect or like how it's just gonna be tomorrow when I play it, but either way, I'm very proud to have been with this team. I'm probably gonna get. The funny thing is, if I end up winning this match, I might have to give like another sappy speech like at the very end of the finals match. But point being, I don't really think I am gonna come out on top, and if I don't, well, I'm very honored to have lost against Bendover, because he is a wonderful player, and I really respect that. So yeah, let's just go straight to the match. No more of this sap. Alright guys, here we are. Our semifinal match versus Bendover and the Edmonton Aegislash. He is ready to battle, and we will follow suit. I'm extremely nervous, probably 1,000 times. I'm not quite as nervous as I was when I played Pocky. Maybe it was just like just starting playoffs. But I know it's lose or go, win or go home. What am I talking about? Win or go home. But I don't know. I'm fine with losing to Ben twice. Let's go into this battle with a positive mindset. How about? Okay. Quick review on what we brought. We brought Calm Mind, Haban Berry, Latias. We brought Assault Vest, Roserade. We brought a Subseed, Spadef boosting Celesteela, fairly regular max attack, Mega Gyarados, Dragon Dancing, Rest Talk, 2 attacks, Piloswine, and an Agility, 3 attacks, Arcanine. So fairly offensive team. we will go ahead and see what he brings. We press play. If I'm not mistaken, these are the exact 6 same mobs that he brought last time. Okay, that is very interesting. Okay, that's scary, because, well, okay, so that strengthens the possibility that Xurkitree or Heatran will be Shed Shell / Shuckleberry for the Doug trio, so I need to kind of keep that in mind. He doesn't bring webs, so I'm very glad about that. I did not bring Defog, or Rapid Spin for that matter. Last time he led Tangrowth. I'm not surprised he brought Tangrowth back. Tangrowth, it just did so much against my team last time, and I really need to be wary about that. Gliscor too. Gliscor was a very surprise last time. I believe it was... No. He brought Thunderfang Gliscor last time, so I need to kind of watch out for that. And I need to probably play with my Mega Gyarados a bit safer. Just looking at each member of my team and what they do. So, I'd say my Latias has a very good chance to sweep late game if I'm able to weaken both the Tran and the Xurkitree. So I suppose Dugtrio would be good in that situation. We have our Roserade. I suppose that would be a fairly good switch-in on the Xurkitree. So I need to keep that in mind. And also on the Tangrowth, although Tangrowth will probably go for something like a knockoff. So I need to be wary of that as well. Celesteela just always does well. Maybe a bit less. It comes in on Gliscor, so that's good. He doesn't really have any switch-ins to Leech Seed, and I can probably just sub up on a Gliscor and predict whatever he wants to bring in, that's fine. And then Piloswine. Piloswine has a phenomenal matchup, barring the Greninja. Greninja's looking a little bit scary from his side. In fact, I think he's 100% going to lead Greninja. So with that in mind, I should probably lead with my Roserade. Here we go. He has not decided his yet, so, okay. I'm gonna think a little bit hard. If he's thinking this hard, I want to think as hard as he does. And think about what I might lead off with. So, what is he not gonna lead off with? He's not gonna lead off with the Xurkitree. That much is for sure, in my opinion. And I feel like he's not gonna want to lead Gliscor so he can activate his Toxic Orb fairly, safely later on by just switching into something. So that leaves Greninja, Mega Latios maybe to a lesser extent, and also the Heatran to a lesser extent. Tangrowth he led last time, so he could most definitely do that. At the moment, I'm pretty sure he's going to lead with the Greninja, so I'm going to stick with my original idea of leading with my Roserade. He's still thinking about it, but that's okay. I think Roserade really does deal with a lot of mons fairly well here. If he leads Tangrowth, phenomenal matchup. I can get a fairly free Sludge Bomb on something. I should probably import stuff to Calc, and I will take care of that right now. He looks like he is decided what he wants to do. So I'm going to quickly clear my imported sets and reload the page, and then we can really get started with this match. I'm thinking if he does lead with Greninja, he's gonna go straight for the U-turn. So thinking about that, let's say you use Swords Dance. Giga Drain, that does about half, which is pretty amazing. So what do you lead with? Leads with a Tangrowth. Wonderful. Great start. I'm not gonna play any games. I'm going straight for the Sludge Bomb. If he wants to go into Heatran, that's fine. In theory, we should be able to live anything from a Scarf Heatran, and if it's not Scarf, then we pretty much kill with HP Ground. Although maybe I want to be a bit more wary of that. I'm going straight for the Sludge Bomb. He can go into his Gliscor, for sure. That's probably his safest switch-in at this point. I've been known to make turn 1 predictions before, so I would not be surprised if he went for the safer option in Gliscor, or maybe even Mega Latios. It would be great to just get some chip on Mega Latios, because I don't really have Ice Shard priority on Piloswine this time, so I will need to keep that in mind. How much does this do to an Assault Vest Tangrowth? Okay, he goes into Gliscor. That's fine. And we get a crit. Turn 1. I'm not complaining. I don't think this is one of his Z-Mons, so he can't unleash something like Z Aerial Ace or something like that on me. Do I go for a Giga Drain here? I want to see how much that crit would have done. Gliscor. You use Stealth Rock. That Sludge Bomb crit. Yeah, that was about that looks about right. So it's probably max HP. He doesn't have any other investment because that did 46. So with that in mind, Giga Drain has a chance to kill, not a very high chance. And I don't know if I'm willing to go for that. I think I'm just gonna go straight into Celesteela, and I'm going to let me think about this a little bit harder. What I could do is switch out into a variety of mons. I kind of have a feeling he's gonna want to go for. He could go for a variety of moves. He could set up his rocks, in which case I'm honestly fine with going to Celesteela. But I don't like rocks. I really don't like rocks between the Arcanine and the Gyarados, and that's my double Intimidate. That's also another reason that Tangrowth is not necessarily going to be doing as much. I kind of feel like he's not going to be going for... I don't think he's going to be going for an Earthquake. I'm going to stay in and Giga Drain. I want to see what he does. Maybe he wants to play around. I think he might switch into Heat Round, predicting my Celesteela switch, because that would be a very good play on his part. He just goes for the rocks, and we kill with Giga Drain. Oh, that might have been a max roll. That might have been a max roll. Oh man. If it is, I'm very sorry. He gets rocks up. We do get rid of the Gliscor. Gliscor wasn't the most terrifying threat. If anything, I feel like it let my Celesteela come in. So that was probably the better play there. He was max speed, so yeah, he as you can see here, he's probably very invested in speed. So probably like a taunt set or something. Goes into Latios. Mega. Psychic does not kill us. If he's modest, it kills. Dazzling Gleam is going to do a very nice chunk. And honestly, I want to keep this thing around, so I'm not gonna chance that. I'm gonna go into Piloswine. Piloswine's a very, very safe switch for this. So you're gonna Mega Evolve, and he's gonna sub. Oh, that is dangerous. If he goes, if he has Surf. What if you have Surf? I'm gonna say you have Surf. This is not to my Rosary. This is to my Piloswine. Surf does 44, and that's that's like 282. So he actually goes for Energy Ball. That's his version of Surf, and we missed the Icicle Crash. Okay. Unfortunate there. It happens. So your sub 3 attacks could definitely be. I'm gonna rest up. So he goes for a second Energy Ball. That's fine. We're gonna be able to get up our rest. If he wants to go for another Energy Ball, then that's... Well, it's getting to not be exactly fun. See, that is so much. Sleep Dog. And we actually get the Icicle Crash, so that's very nice. So... My question is, this is tricky. Are you gonna have Draco? And if so, how much is that gonna do to my Latias? Draco, oh my god, that is so much. That is so much. Okay, do I think, yeah, I'm gonna go for, I think I'm gonna effectively stack, oh my god, we are so lucky. We are so lucky. Sorry. Alright, okay. So the first Icicle Crash, that was unfortunate. But then I suppose we were lucky to get that off. Do I really need this at this point? I really don't think I do. I have answers to Heatran. I have answers to Circuitry. The Rose Raid can be a very nice answer to that. And I still have Latias in the back, so I'm gonna... If this thing wants to roost up, if you do have Roost, you can go for that, but I'm just gonna sack this off, yeah. So your sub Energy Ball, and I don't know your last two moves. Do I go into Celesteela and I Leech Seed? I mean, Celesteela is just looking very good. I want to say, Is Celesteela looking good at this point? Not really, because once I get rid of this, Celesteela doesn't really deal with much except for the Tank move. I'm going to go into Celesteela, and I am going to click Leech Seed. I mean, I could also go for Air Slash. I'm going to click Leech Seed in case he decides he does want to preserve this. Yeah, he has a Thunderbolt. And we do get the Leech Seed off, and that's going to kill. So that's fine. If he goes into Circuitry, I want to stay in. Do I? Do I really want to stay in? This is tricky. This is very tricky. We're currently up 5-4. I had a bit of hacks in my favor. Well, not really hacks, just luck in my favor. I feel like there's a bit of a difference between hacks and luck when it comes to this game. Getting 2 Icicle Crashes with the Sleep Talk in a row, that's... The chance of that is, it's 1 in 9, so very, very good on that part. So he's most likely going to go his Circuitry. I'm kind of wondering what the Greninja set's going to be. And I'm also, I'm just thinking Circuitry, and yeah, Circuitry comes in, and you are going to be something like Sugar Berry. He might go for Tail Glow, quite honestly. If he goes for Tail Glow, does he win? I don't have any Mon that outspeeds. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm going for an Earthquake. If you want to go for a Tail Glow, be my guest. Actually, don't be my guest. Please do not go for a Tail Glow. In fact, if he goes for a Tail Glow, he probably wins right here. It depends on what his coverage is. Circuitry could be Z-Hypnosis. It could be Z-Hypnosis. That's an interesting thought, if he is Z-Hypnosis. Does Circuitry get, does it get Psychic? I'm just trying to think. Circuitry. And if so, would it use that? Or does it not have anything for this? So it doesn't actually have anything for my Rose Raid. So I feel like I can fairly safely go into my Rose Raid. At the same time, I kind of want to burn the Sugar Berry on this, if that is what this thing is. So I'm going to go straight for an Earthquake on this. And if it attempts to Tail Glow up, Z Electric Terrain. Okay. We're going to get a nice, very, very nice Earthquake up. And in Electric Terrain, how much do I take from this? It boosted its speed. Thunderbolt in Electric Terrain. This is from a Timid one. Thunderbolt's going to do like 39. So I can live 2. I can hope that... And I can even live 1 after this. So, I'm going to let you kill me off. Fine. And I can go straight into my Rose Raid, because this thing goes straight for an HP Fire to take this thing out. I kind of regret that I didn't bring E-Speed on the Arcanine, because that would have been very useful against Latios Mega, and at this point it would have also been useful against the Xurkitree. So, just a thought. Okay, Thunderbolt's gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god. I almost had a heart attack right there. I dead. Oh, that's actually really bad, because now this Heatran comes in very reliably on this thing. So I guess I just let this thing go down. Makes Tangrowth also a bit... all 3 of these mons are much bigger problems now. Well, Greninja to a lesser extent, because they're probably going to kill me off with literally any move anyway. I'm thinking that Latias can do a good amount versus the rest of this. I'm gonna do some calcs. So if you are in fact Assault Vest Tangrowth, so if you just knock off my item, that's not gonna be doing too much, and so I can fairly reliably Calm Mind up on the Tangrowth. I really don't know what he wants to do. Oh my god, this is very stressful, because we have a chance. We have a chance at this point. We 100% have a chance to get into playoffs. I mean, not in playoffs. I'm literally so nervous. You can hear it in my voice. What do you go for? I'm going for an HP ground. Oh, he has Gunk Shot. Is he physical? If he's physical, I'm going to go Gyarados. I think you're physical. In fact, Gyarados has just a very, very solid time against the rest of this. Does regular Gunk Shot from like a fairly offensive Greninja just how much does that do to my Rose Raid? He showed no Life Orb. I'm gonna go with none for now. Oh, that does a lot. Oh, it's not Podian. It's Torrent. Yeah, that killed. Okay. All right. So I actually don't know what he is yet. I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance without Mega Evolving. So, because if this thing is in fact physical, all right. So he goes hard Tangrowth, and I'm gonna go for a regular Ice Fang. Do I want to do that? I'm pretty sure I can 2-hit KO. Tangrowth, Ice Fang, +1. Yes, we do. If he's 252 and not really invested into defense. Do I want to go for a second Dragon Dance? Or do I just want to see how much Ice Fang does? And risk a miss, perhaps? Maybe I'm letting the possibility of hacks really get to me. But what does this thing really do to me? That's my question. It could go for a Stun Spore, like it did last time. In which case, I'm very free to go for a second Dragon Dance. So you know what? I'm going to do that. I am very much, in fact, he misses this lead. I really don't know what to say. I feel like I've had a lot of luck in this battle, and that's just really, really unfortunate. God, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into the Arcanine. Should I? Should I really? Yeah, because that's what this thing was built for. I want to show off this safety goggles set. I can get also an Intimidate off on this thing, and then I can Flare Blitz. Can I Flare Blitz on this thing? I'm gonna Flare Blitz you. I think you die. Was that the play? That's my question. I think I should live an Earthquake, and should I chance it? Yeah. Yeah, it's -1. If you're 0 attack. And Flare Blitz doesn't kill. So there's that. I'm going for an Agility. If he wants to hard into Heatran, that's fine, because I can go for a close combat on the following turn. I would very much like to get that thing low, so I can bring in my Latias and proceed to sweep from there. He does do that. Okay, great. Great. Heatran. So what if I'm -1? Then Earth Power has a very good chance to kill me. But if I'm not, and I go... Okay, so If I'm regular, if I don't get a defense drop from close combat, I can go for the wild charge first, and go for the close combat on the following turn. Is that the play? This is assuming you're not invested, so I think I'm going for a hard close combat. And every single time, I'm literally, I don't have any more words. I don't have any more words. That just really sucks. That. It looks like we're gonna get into playoffs through hacks. I mean, not through playoffs. Every single time, it's not fair. It's not fair. He's completely right. I'm gonna go for a second close combat. He sash. Okay. He still has a chance, for sure. And he lands the Hydro Pump. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Oh my god. We might make it to finals because of hacks. And if so, then I'm so sorry. I played this well. He just out-prepped me a little bit. And it's just really bad luck. This is really just not fair. I'm gonna go into Gyarados. We are... I believe we outspeed after 1. After +1, do I really outspeed this thing? No, because I did not EV this thing to do that. I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna go for an Ice Fang. I don't know what you're gonna do. You could go for like a U-turn, maybe. I really don't have any words. He still can win. That's the thing. Oh, this is really too close for comfort at this point. It's 2-2. I feel like it really just goes down to how I play this Latias. This is so nerve-wracking. Because Bolt Beam can do the job. Bolt Beam can 100% do the job. I just need this Greninja out of here. I need the Tangrowth to kill me. And I need to get a Calm Mind off. Because then I'm almost 100% sure we can win from there. So yes, he goes into Tangrowth. We are going to go for an Ice Fang. No freeze. No freeze. Okay, good. He's leftovers. Interesting. Do I go for a second one or do I go for a Crunch? Ice Fang does a little bit more, but I don't want to risk the miss. I'm going for a Crunch. Okay. Just attack. Just attack me. Don't do this to yourself. I didn't have any shenanigans in mind. Do I want this thing to put me to sleep? I do want this thing to put me to sleep. It's so tough. It's so tough, the calls we have to make. Oh man, okay. Do I live a Dark Pulse from this Greninja? I'm just calculating this in advance. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. If you are Dark Pulse... Oh man. And wait, you're not Life Orb. You're not Life Orb. So I can live that. I'm going for another Crunch. He lands it. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna let this thing kill me. Goes back into Greninja. Is this thing set up? Can Greninja set up on this Mon? Is he gonna have to go off the double sleep? No, he just goes for the double U-turn, right. So he can get the health back. We're asleep again. And so Latias can 100% win from this point. Right? Right. Latias, in theory, should be able to just win. Unless he gets another sleep turn. Right here. And I really don't know what to say. I mean, I don't even know if I want to say good game at this point, because I feel like he's not going to say good game back. Because it really wasn't. It could have been so much better. Do we wake up? No, we're still asleep. Okay. So, your leftovers. I'm gonna save this thing. Am I gonna save this thing? Your gunk shot, hydro pump, U-turn. If you U-turn out into the Tangrowth, I should be able to live both a U-turn and a knockoff, and I can Calm Mind up. I'm gonna go into Latias. I may regret this. No, he U-turns. And, I'm going to Roost, predicting a knockoff. Right? Fine by me. I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. What do you go for? Stun Spore? So what do you need? What do you need? I click Ice Beam. Alright, you go for another knockoff. We actually have speed, whoa. Please don't get paralyzed here. I would not like you to get paralyzed here. Yes, we get a Roost off. I'm going to go for another Ice Beam. We kill this thing. We're so close. We are literally inches away. I really don't know what to say. If he does have Dark Pulse, and we're +1, Dark Pulse will pretty much kill at this point. If he doesn't, then I have a chance, but he has... Please. Just please, please, please. One time. Guys, we're in finals. Oh god, that was such a horrible game. What do I say about that, even? Oh my god. Okay. Season 2, here we come. I forgot to tell you guys, we started drafting for Season 2. Can I just like rewatch that again? I just kind of want to get over what that was. Okay, so we get the leadoff match, right? We get the crit, so that's count of 1 piece of hacks. I'm gonna count the other things as hacks as well. Max roll on Gauge Drain also potentially hacks. Does he go for the energy ball? No, he goes for the sub right here. Okay, right. Goes for the energy ball here. We do miss the Icicle Crash, so that's something on our side. I suppose that's a little bit, makes it up just a tiny bit. And then we hit 2 more Icicle Crashes through the Sleep Talk. So that was luck. He also does get the power, but it really doesn't matter. So there's that. Goes for the Z Electric Terrain, and we get a nice Earthquake off right here. So he kills me, which is fine. Does get that doesn't matter. Maybe we break through the para. That's not really hacks. We get the Intimidate off. Goes into Tangrowth. Misses the Sleep Tap Powder, so that's already 5. I've counted 5 pieces of hacks. Crit versus the Heat Ran, that's 6. This thing goes down. He misses another Sleep Powder, so that's 7. And then we break through para, and that's... I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. Does he miss any more after this? No. Yeah, well, he doesn't get a single para with the Stun Spore, so I suppose that is a bit of hacks in itself. God damn. Well, we are going up against Humble Haunter, and we are... Can you get replay? We are going up against Humble Haunter, which we only lost 1-0 in the regular season, so this is very, very much possible. Your Korea Komalas are barely hanging on for dear life. God damn, that was such a horrible game. Oh my god. Ben, I'm very sorry. You have every right to be salty about this game. I really don't know what to say. But it's the game we play. I'm not even as happy as I want to be. I would have really loved to win. Just really fair and square, and there are just so many ways, and this game could have gone so wrong for me, and the RNG gods were just like, no, this is your fate. This is your destiny to go into finals and to play Humble Haunter. And God, now I still have to focus on this season. We're in the middle of drafting for Season 2 already. I will release a video on that fairly soon after this final match. But, oh my god. Good job, Bendover. You deserve this. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next week with my game versus Humble Haunter and the Surrey Sharks.